Welcome back to Bookscapade. I'm Elsa, and today we'll be covering books related to humanitarianism in honor of World Humanitarian Day on August 19th. World Humanitarian Day is a campaign from the United Nations and was designed to fall on the anniversary of the 2003 bombing of the UN headquarters in Baghdad, Iraq. The goal of this day is to acknowledge and pay respect to current aid workers, as well as encourage everyone to take action in advancing humanitarianism. While humanitarian work is often associated with crises such as natural disasters or violent conflicts, the basic definition of humanitarianism is the promotion of social welfare, no matter how big or small. Through each of the books in our reading list, we can see how different figures in the past and present have worked to make the world a better place. Moreover, many books include first-hand accounts of humanitarian crises. We hope to encourage everyone to broaden their understanding of global events and gain new perspectives. Though this episode will only highlight 4 books, you can find Griffin Legacy's full list of humanitarian-themed books online at bookshop.org/shop/BOOKSCAPADE. First up is the World Central Kitchen Cookbook, Feeding Humanity, Feeding Hope by Jose Andres. Chef Andres started the nonprofit organization World Central Kitchen in 2010 when he traveled to Haiti after an earthquake to cook alongside locals and feed the community. Dedicated to providing food in times and areas of crisis, the World Central Kitchen has also created long-term programs across the country and expanded their definition of crisis, serving food to refugees from Venezuela and Ukraine. An important tenet of the World Central Kitchen's mission is listening and learning from local communities to ensure the food they provide is nourishing and comforting. Thus, this cookbook compiles recipes inspired from the places where WCK has served, including stories and photos from volunteers in those areas. In addition, Chef Andres draws recipes from other chefs and celebrities who have supported WCK, such as Michelle Obama, Guy Fieri, and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. The book is organized into chapters correlating with the World Central Kitchen's values, providing a wide variety of meals and enriching stories. Furthermore, all author proceeds from the cookbook are used to fund the WCK's emergency responses. Beyond tasting, filling meals, this cookbook also provides greater insight into humanitarian efforts around the world. Next, Against the Loveless World by Susan Abulhawa tells the story of Nar, a Palestinian woman born in Kuwait but eventually forced to flee to Palestine as a refugee. Under Israeli occupation, Nar builds a new life, all while narrating her story with a subversively humorous voice. The author Susan Abulhawa is a Palestinian-American activist who moved to the United States as a teenager and eventually founded Playgrounds for Palestine, an organization supporting Palestinian children's right to play. Through her novel, Abulhawa explores the nuances of Palestinian identity and shines a light on the horrors of war, exploitation, and occupation. Abulhawa simultaneously creates a humanizing and realistic portrayal of a Palestinian woman, allowing her protagonist to emerge in all her agency and dignity. Amidst the current war in Gaza, Against the Loveless World offers an enlightening personal perspective to this decades-long conflict. This novel reminds us of the value in not just outside coverage of the war, but also the voices and stories of those who have first-hand experience, especially when it comes to humanitarian work. For younger readers, a great book is Right Now, Real Kids Speaking Up for Change by Miranda Paul and Bea Jackson. This picture book features young changemakers from around the world who made a difference, including climate activist Greta Thunberg, female education activist Malala Yousafzai, and inspirational creator Robbie Novak, better known by his media personality Kid President. Through the examples of these real-life kids and teens, this picture book hopes to encourage kids everywhere to take action and speak up about the issues that matter to them. As one of the goals of World Humanitarian Day is to inspire action, Right Now does just that with a younger audience, reminding them that even though they may be young, they still have the potential to create lasting change. Lastly, we'll wrap up this episode with the breaking news by Sarah Lynn Rule. Learning about humanitarian work and the crises around the world that necessitate aid can be quite heavy, especially for younger readers. The breaking news seeks to show kids how they can process and recover from tragedies or traumatic events, making it a powerful and fitting companion to any of the other books that may deal with heavier topics, as well as a great standalone for kids in general. This picture book follows a young girl whose community has been struck by tragedy. As she watches people around her struggling to cope, she tries to find ways to help, slowly learning how small acts of kindness can build into something greater. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to check out the rest of our book list at bookshop.org/shop/bookscapade for more books to honor World Humanitarian Day.